Hey, thanks for checking out the video. If you all like it, please like and subscribe, and hope you all enjoy it. Have a great rest of the day.
Again, we know why we're here, honoring all these guys that give us the freedom to do what we can do. And if I don't get all choked up, I'm gonna tell you a little quick story. We lost a dear friend, long-time living historian, great friend of mine this past year. The first firing that these gentlemen do back here is going to be in honor and memorial for him. His name is John Moss. So just to let you know kind of the little background of what's going on. This is going to be our black powder, or our early time period firing. Everything you see down here firing right now at this time is going to be black powder. These gentlemen will tell you about what their weapons are and their time periods. And we say the coup de grace for last, the cannon will be the last thing fired. I promise you, you'll enjoy that. So give these guys a listen. I'm gonna turn it over to them.
People who could load the Fowler and patch the ball in a way where they could hit a deer at 100+ yards. It just depends on how much time you take to load it. Military goal was 15 to 20 seconds to load and fire. You get the command to prime and load. The first thing will be open pan, handle cartridge, prime, carry the cartridge with your teeth, prime it, charge the piece, the powder and the ball down, and you turn the shoulder and you're ready to fire. The rifle is going to take at least a minute under ideal conditions. And some of you may be veterans out there and been in a situation where people are firing at you, and I've not experienced that, but I imagine it is not ideal conditions. But the main weapon for the military was the bayonet. You fire volleys, it would be a linear formation, fire volleys, and then get the command to charge the bayonet. And whoever won that bayonet charge took the field, won the battle. They didn't look at it as we lost 200 people and they lost 10. They ran, we won. But that was General Green's, Nathaniel Green's mastermind. He would fight and leave just so he had an army. He said, we fight, we get beat, we rise again, we rise and fight again. That's what won the organized army, that's what won the war for us. Militia, well, they kept it going after the dark days of the fall of Charleston, the debacle of Camden. They actually kept it going so Green could come back. He actually relied heavily on the militia.
There's no shortage of irony out here. This army here, North and South, united to defeat the most powerful nation on the face of the earth, and now they're at war with each other, trying to kill each other. It just blows your mind. You had men from the North dressed in navy blue. I'm representing a Union soldier today out here, but in the early battles of this war, people were wearing tricorn hats and carrying flintlock muskets, and it evolved over time to where you had Confederates in butternut or gray, and the Union Army in the navy blue. And if you'll notice, our accoutrements and weapons and stuff are very similar. That's because this is an American army split down the middle. Differences in opinions on things, and willing to go to war and fight and kill each other. And more men died in this war than all the other wars of the United States of America combined. At the Battle of Cold Harbor, Virginia, Union troops attacking the entrenched Confederates, the Palmetto sharpshooters were there. They killed 7,000 soldiers in 7 minutes. Union officers called up 7 charges to the entrenched Confederates, and the last one they called up, the officers refused. One said, I will not lead another charge under these circumstances if the Lord himself commanded it. There was so much bloodshed there. The principal arm has changed, and dramatic technology this period has made the killing arts much more refined. Thus you have tens of thousands of men killed instead of a couple of hundred or maybe 1,000 in the extreme. We're all three carrying the same rifle that was used north and south, and this is a British Enfield made in England, brought over through the blockade, and some Confederate weapons made at home here, patterned after this. This is a 577 caliber rifle. It is rifled all the way out through the barrel. It fires with percussion cap placed on the nipple of the gun, and all of the ignition is internal, so it's not affected quite so much by the weather. This rifle will kill a man at 900 yards. They were proud of the fact that people from this area, they were such great shots that at some of the battles where it was closer, like Cold Harbor, they would target an artillery unit that was close enough for them to hit them, and they would try to kill two men going through the drill of loading the gun at the same time with the same bullet. Incredible shots made with this. General John Sedgwick, Union General on horseback at the Battle of the Wilderness, was raising Cain and his men. He said, they can't hit an elephant from this distance. Why are y'all ducking down? A 58 caliber bullet went right through his cheek and killed him after he said that. So this in the steps of loading this rifle, there's 9 different steps here, and they practiced every day. It's almost like a ballet, like a dance. You'll be standing shoulder to shoulder, toe to toe in formation, and the command is given to load. The men will come around with the musket so they don't want to bump into each other and everything. Place it by their left foot. I'll do this, guys. We normally don't pull rammers in any kind of reenactment because it's dangerous if you got powder and stuff and you're in the middle of it, but I'm going to go through the steps with you. The first thing they would do here is you would reach back to the cartridge box and pull out a rolled paper cartridge with 65 grains of black powder in it. You would bring it up to your mouth. You had to have 2 teeth that met to cut this thing. Pour the black powder into the barrel of the gun, and then you'd reach up and pull up this rammer, come up, spin it around. Everybody's doing this together, and they practice this for hours a day. Down goes the cartridge to the bottom of the gun. The ramrod comes back, and as you push it down, because you got to use this again. It's Shiloh, early battle of the war. These soldiers get excited, and the ramrod flies out like a spear gun, goes down range. You can't load your weapon. The pinky finger was used to push the ramrod back because black powder will leave sparks in the barrel, and you don't want an ignition that you wasn't counting on. It'll blow your finger off. But if that's the case, you still had 3 more you could continue to load with. And that happened. A lot of old veterans missing their little pinky finger. Then you come to the waist. You reach into the cap box. You're now got a fulminated mercury cap, just like a kid's cap gun. Comes out, goes onto the nipple of the gun, and then you're ready to fire. And we'll go through the sequence in just a minute. Incredible shots these guys were. And the terrible thing about it was the generals did not realize the technology had advanced way farther than they thought, and so they're still marching up thousands of men in Napoleonic tactics like they did over here to attack people in entrenched positions. Insanity. They also had another weapon that was seldom used. The TV movies make it real pretty, but only about 4% of casualties in this war were made with edged weapons. The triangular bayonet that's used by the Continental Line guys, that was their principal weapon. They were counting on killing you. They might not hit you with the ball, but they're going to stick that triangular bayonet in you when they got up. That's what made them so fearsome. But in this war, it was primarily used for digging, put a candle in it, stick it in the ground, make you a little candle holder out of it, or cook food on the fire with it. So, consequently, many more people killed in this war. And I would encourage your further study. You'll find out things you never knew, and some things you wish you didn't know. I was minding my own business one morning. My folks were Revolutionary soldiers from this county, 14 of them Confederates. And this lady sends me a picture of a tombstone on the side of the mountain in North Carolina, up here at Leicester, at Bethel Baptist Church. And Mr. Foster, you may not want this, but it is your Union ancestor. It was my great-great-grandfather grandfather, John W. Embler, the 4th U.S. Artillery. He was right there in the middle of Gettysburg in Cushing's batteries, right there in the middle fighting. And I went up there and decorated his grave with a bronze Grand Army of the Republic marker. Just as proud of him as anybody else.
That's right.
So that's pretty much the weaponry, and we'll hang around. These guys love to answer questions, so stick around. Any questions you got, we'll try to help you. That's it.
Before we fire, the reason the hat is on my bayonet, that was Captain John L. Moss's hat. His first volley is in memory honoring Captain John L. Moss. Gentlemen, shoulder arm. Right about face. Tommy load. Open the pan, take out the cartridge. Tear. Prime for the reservoir. Cast it out and load the rest. Put the ball down, ram it down, come back to the shoulder, signifying you're ready to fire. This is in honor of John L. Moss. Make ready. Take aim. Elevate. Fire. Now reload. Ready? Take aim. Fire. Ready? Take aim. Fire. Shoulder. Secure. Shoulder. Right about face. Thank you very much.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the next will be the 120 State Civil War Artillery. The company that's here is Ferguson's Artillery. They'll be telling you about the gun and what they're going to do, so enjoy.
Hey folks.